Hey everybody, Dr. Shook here. Um, I just wanted to hop on here and do a live stream real quick before I go to bed. And I want to give you guys some updates on a few things. The transformation challenge, we left the enrollment open for 1 day, which is today, one additional day, simply because several people messaged us and told us that they could not join, that when they tried to register, the registration page wouldn't go through. So we left it open. So I wanted to let everyone know that if you were thinking about joining the challenge and you still wanted to, if you want to be part of our program and the challenge that we're doing for 6 weeks, we want you to have access to that. But I had to ask the technical department, the technical support, to open it up and change it so that we could make it available. And so it closes this afternoon or tonight at 12. But if you want to join us and go through the challenge with us. I think it's going to help a lot of people, and we're excited to see how you all do. The other thing that I wanted to answer, there were some questions that came up, like a lot of people are on vacation or they're doing something else right now. The first 2 weeks of our transformation challenge, which is 6 weeks, the first 2 weeks are organization and planning. So there's absolutely like nothing that you have to do those first 2 weeks except understand the program and know, once we teach you and make you familiar with the program, which is we want you to understand and try to figure out the way that you're going to incorporate that into your lifestyle. And we give you examples of how we've done it with other people and how other people have done that. So if you're wondering if it's something that you should or shouldn't do, or you don't think you can do it because it starts today, well, you really don't start anything today except the process of becoming familiar with the program. And because we intentionally make our programs easier to understand, you could start it next week, probably pretty easily, and still do everything that you need to do to begin the program. If you're in another country, okay, so there's a few things. Our program really consists of dietary changes, lifestyle changes, and temporary nutritional supplementation. Now, the temporary nutritional supplementation, you'll get access to the supplements that we recommend. You'll be able to have access to my pharmacy, the online pharmacy, but that's not available. You can't purchase those supplements in other countries through our pharmacy. Now, the supplements may be available, but the pharmacy will not ship them outside of the country because of the different laws and in the various countries. It's just how it is. So they will not ship it outside of the country. However, you can follow our dietary recommendations, our lifestyle recommendations, and those are pretty powerful. Those might make a huge difference. Now, if you can get access to the supplements or buy them in your country, or even something similar, as long as it's as long as it's good quality, then I think you're going to be, you'll be in good shape. You should be able to do the program with no problem. So that's another question that's been coming up. There is a support group that is a Facebook group, a closed Facebook group. And so, if you're wondering about having help or assistance, it's in that group is where we're going to be supporting the group, and the group's going to be supporting people in the group are going to be supporting one another. The other thing, there's a lot of questions about, like, okay, what exact supplements do you take, and things like that are coming up. Well, that's all included in the program. If you just follow the program, it's going to walk you through step by step, module by module, and we get to that, right? So a lot of the questions that come up are I understand you just haven't gone through the program yet, so you don't realize that it's contained in there. But we've tried to anticipate your needs, so just follow through the program. And that's I think the most common questions that we've had. But we're going to start. Everything is actually starting today, and when you join the program, you have access to actually the entire program itself. You can go through and look at all the modules, all the videos, like day one. But we encourage you to follow along week by week and pace yourself. But if you're really, if you have time to do it and you feel like doing it, then go through the program and you can implement things faster. Doesn't mean you can't start dietary changes, as soon as you're ready, or it doesn't mean you can't order supplements and start nutritional supplementation as soon as you're ready, or change your diet or lifestyle, or change your sleeping habits if that's something that you need to do. You can do all those things in advance. There is a daily video that will be made available, and it starts today, and it's 5 days a week, so Monday through Friday, where I'll give you a daily goal, something I want you to focus on for that day. And it's really intended to help you just orient yourself to what you need to be doing that particular day, right? So we have a module, like week 1, module 1 and module 2. Well, those will cover the first week, but I just try to keep you, focused each day. Like, okay, day 1, here's what you need to do, right? Don't have to worry about doing all this entire thing at one time. So I try to break it down into like baby steps, right? So I'm coaching you through these videos. The support group's there. Everything is there. You can get access to everything that you need. It's really, we've tried to make it as comprehensive as possible and as simple and supportive as we possibly can. So if you're thinking about joining it, you should join us for the challenge. If not, we hope to do it again. We don't know. We'll see how this goes. We'll see what happens. Man, today is one of those days where you ever have a day where you just don't drink enough water and you just feel like dehydrated. I feel like that today. So I'm drinking a lot of water, but I'm going to regret that because probably here in a few hours I'll be asleep and I'll wake up and have to go to the bathroom. But I wanted to share this with everyone because we're going to have you can still join us if you want to. And I've got to warn you though, you will spend a lot of money because it's $1. You won't. If you don't even have to, like some people have asked us, because I know one of the things we want to do with this program is we want to make it available. We want to try to make something available to everyone so that everyone could get access to it. And so there's a question comes up though, is like, well, what about nutritional supplements? Because if you buy the supplements that I recommend, I mean, they can be a few $100s, right? So what about that? Well, what I tell people is if you can't purchase any of the supplements, then don't purchase the supplements. Focus on, or if you can only get like 1 or 2, then, you can ask and we'll try to give you some guidance on that. But just focus on dietary and lifestyle changes. There are tremendous benefit there. I mean, I'll say this, if you have a better chance of improving your health by changing your diet and your lifestyle than you do by taking supplements. So if you're going to do those things individually, so you're not going to change your diet. Let's say someone's like, I just want to take supplements. Well, you have a better chance of improving your health by just changing your diet and your lifestyle than you will by taking supplements. So, it's not something that you absolutely have to do. That's typically what we recommend and we do clinically with people. And that's what we see offer the most benefit. But I haven't really, well, you know what? I have to say this. Yeah, I have. The first person, I think she is probably technically one of my first patients that I had. But it was a lady that I worked with that she came into my office. Now she was local. I told this story before. I was doing a talk at a community center here in town, and it was associated with the hospital, and it was on fibromyalgia because that's when I first came out of school. That was the thing that I worked with, was chronic pain basically. And I taught this class, and this lady was just in terrible shape. And I won't get into the whole story, but she was, she lived in poverty, and they didn't have money to buy groceries most of the time. Like she went to the local food bank and got food there. And they just changed some of the things that they were doing and started eating different foods. And she was coming into the office some to get physical treatments to help her, but the things that really changed were the diet and lifestyle. And she really didn't have any money for supplements, so we didn't focus on that. She did awesome. She did fantastic. Over I don't know, a year or two. I don't know exactly how long it's been, but she I told this story too. She came into the office and she had her driver's license. Like she's won't let us. She doesn't want to take pictures. She has, just doesn't still love to take pictures of herself, and that's okay. There are people that are like that, right? So, but she showed us her ID because we had her ID on file when she first came in, and then she showed my staff her ID after a year or two, and like I'm telling you, like 60 or 80 pounds different, completely different attitude. Life is, has a lot of purpose again. She has a grandchild now, and so things are really, really much different for her, and that's awesome. That's what it's about right there. So we wanted to make this available to people so that anyone could have access to this. So $1 is what we ask, but I've said this and I mean this. If you're watching this and for whatever reason you can't pay $1 or you can't afford this, we will give it to you. You just go to the website where you can register for this program. You go to thyroidprogram.com. Just go there and you just go to the top of the page and you click on the support button, and it's going to a form will pop up, and you put your information in there and say, just share, you've got to share your email with us so that we can add you to the program. Please do share your first and last name if you don't mind. We're not like we don't, this was so we can put you into the software program and give you access to the members area. But if you'll give us your email, your first and last name, and just say, hey, I would like to be part of the program. I can't purchase it at this time. Thank you. And we will add you to the program. You'll receive an email and you can start it. You can join it with us. No worries. So, because that's what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is change how we look at health, but also give people access to a system that will teach them to help themselves, because that's what we have to do. And it has to be free or better than free. How can it be better than free? Well, it has to be free. It has to be like very, 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 very low cost. And so that everyone can have access to it. And then if we can make it better than free. So how do we make it better than free? Well, we can't really make it better than free, but what you can do is you can give people. So one of the things that we do is we have, so the online supplement pharmacy that we have, we give people a discount on all the supplements that they buy. You can't buy the supplements that we recommend cheaper anywhere else. You cannot. You will not find them anywhere on the internet cheaper. Most of them are the supplements. They're the supplements that I recommend that are physician only. Most of them are. So they're very, very high quality. We know what's in them. We've used them clinically. They've been tested. We know what works, right? We're not guessing. And we offer them to people, and you can join like a discount. You can get them at a discount if you just pay a monthly fee for it. It's a very, very low cost, and you save far more than you spend on that. But that helps us to make this stuff available to you guys still, and then helps you because you're going to get supplementation and a lot of other stuff that you probably buy cheaper than you can get it anywhere else. So we were like, so this is the thing that we're contemplating. Like, how can we make it better? Well, we can make it better by actually saving people money, because a lot of people are already buying some supplements. And if you spend $50, you still save a little bit of money, even with the discount supplement program that we offer when you join like our transformation community. So that is that's one of the ways that we thought we could do it too. Is like, how can we make it better? Well, we can actually save people more money than they can save anywhere else. We give them access to the very best program that we can possibly put together that we know is clinically validated. We give them a support group. We support them and we help them to get better so that they can help themselves, help their family, teach other people. That's the best way that's the best that we can figure out to do. So that's what we're trying to do with our program, because that's really the goal. Our mission, we always try to think like, what's our mission? Well, we want to change one person's life at a time, so that impacts their family in a positive way, that will impact their community in a positive way, and their city, and ultimately that does impact the world, because the change in your life has a positive impact on others. So that's what our mission is. That's what our goal is. So we always try to figure out, like, okay, how can we do something? And this has been a long process of trying to figure out how to do this. And I think this is probably the best yet that we've come up with. I hope this works. So we'll see. But we wanted to make this available to everyone. So, if you're trying to figure out what to do, dietary, lifestyle, even nutritional supplementation to help with thyroid function or autoimmunity. I mean, our dietary program and this lifestyle program, looks like a gnat is liking me today. We've used it with a tremendous number of problems, of health problems. We just know that this works pretty well for autoimmunity and for improving thyroid physiology, but we also know that we've seen it improve type 2 diabetes, all kinds of digestive problems. I mean, you name a digestive problem. If you have, like inflammatory bowel diseases, we've seen it significantly improve. We've used it with celiac, people that have celiac. We've used our dietary strategies with, almost everyone that we work with has increased intestinal permeability, which is, the lay term for its leaky gut, because they have some sort of autoimmunity, some kind of digestive problem. I mean, digestive problems are just everywhere. People have them. And so our dietary approach and everything that we recommend really focuses on the gut and improving gut function. That's one of the primary things that our program will help with, is digestion. And the reason for that is because it's such a critical system of the body that when it breaks down, we know that it's a gateway to autoimmunity. It promotes autoimmunity. It promotes chronic inflammation. It just leads to declining health. I mean, it's a really significant part of your physiology, of your health, of your body. So our program focuses on decreasing inflammation, healing the gut, balancing blood sugar, supporting, filling in nutrient deficiencies. These are all things that are really, really important. And when you start doing things like that, you have really positive systemic changes throughout the entire body that improve everything. Everything tends to improve. So, what type of health problem could benefit from better nutrition and better physiology and less, just let's leave it at that. I mean, I can't think of one that doesn't benefit. So that's what our purpose is here. So I just wanted to let everyone know I am going to get to bed. It is definitely, about 40 minutes. I should be in bed by about 10. Everyone should shoot for that. But I wanted to share this to everyone and let you know, if you haven't joined us, definitely join us. But it's going to be pretty cool. And we're looking forward to seeing how everyone does and seeing the transformation that they make. So, I appreciate everyone. I hope y'all have a great night and look forward to talking to you again soon. Thanks.